Other than the nation's memorable groundbreaking project, Indonesia also faced a recurring issues regarding the loss of public trust in their state apparatus. 2022 is a harsh year for Indonesian police, starting from the revelation of a murder scandal involving a two-star police general and the mishandling of a crowd in a certain football match, which all culminated in President Joko Widodo calling all police commanders across the country to come to the state palace without their attributes.
A murder case revelation involving the names of former Inspector General Ferdi Sambo and his subordinates Brigadier Yosua and Corporal Richard Eliezer grabbed Indonesian attention since mid-2022. A report of late Brigadier Yosua's death at Ferdi Sambo's official residence on July 8, 2022 was the starting point of this case. The news went viral on social media and became trending in almost all platforms. On July 11, 3 days after Brigadier Yosua was reported dead, the police revealed his death to the public through a press conference at the police headquarters. It was stated that Brigadier Yosua died in a shootout at Ferdi Sambo's official residence. The day after the press conference regarding the death of Brigadier Yosua, the South Jakarta Metro Police Chief spoke about the case. Later, the Indonesian Police Chief General Listio Sigit Prabowo intervened by forming a special team to investigate the exchange of fire between police at Sambo's official residence. The public turned their attention to the case, causing pressure for the police to deactivate Inspector General Ferdi Sambo and his subordinates who were involved in the case. In response to the urge of the public, the police finally inactivated Sambo and some of his involved underlings on July 18, then transferred them into Service Battalion Police Headquarters on August 4th. And then after a long process of the case, the police finally conduct an ethics hearing for Sambo held at the National Police Headquarters. The judges decided to dishonorably discharge the former Police of Internal Affairs Division head. The judges gave Sambo two sanctions. The first was an ethical sanction due to the violation behavior, which was considered as a disgraceful act. The second sanction was administrative sanction. Sambo was placed in a special detention center at the Mobile Brigade headquarters. He was also dishonorably discharged, or PTDH, as a member of the Indonesian police. At the very beginning of this case, it was reported that Corporal Eliezer was involved in a shootout with Brigadier Yosua in self-defense. However, it turned into an act of murder and Corporal Eliezer was named a suspect. He was charged with multiple articles, not only for murder but also for participating in the crime. The day after Corporal Eliezer was declared a suspect, it was Ferdi Sambo's turn to undergo questioning at the Criminal Investigation Agency in the police headquarters. That same day, he apologized for alleged murders that occurred at his official residence. As the alleged murder case developed, 25 police officers were also investigated for alleged unprofessional handling of the crime scene. As the case progressed, the National Police Chief General Listio Sigit Prabowo revealed the suspect's testimony that Sambo was the mastermind behind the murder of Brigadier Yosua by ordering Corporal Eliezer to kill Yosua. Apart from that, following her husband Ferdi Sambo, Putri Chandrawati was named a suspect in the case on August 19th. Putri was suspected of intentionally participating in the premeditated murder of Brigadier Yosua. After the Attorney General's office stated that the premeditated murder case filed against Brigadier Yosua was complete and ready to be tried, the dossier of the murder case was transferred to the South Jakarta District Court on October 10. The suspect in the murder of Brigadier Yosua finally underwent the first trial at the South Jakarta District Court on October 17. As of December 2022, many pieces of information, threads of evidence, and testaments from Sambo, Chandrawati, Eliezer, and many more were revealed to the public. The public is currently watching and waiting for the judge's verdict in the Yosua murder case.
Between the turmoil of Sambo's case, a tragedy occurred at a football match in Malang, East Java. The Kanjuruhan Stadium tragedy killed over hundreds of lives due to a crowd crush caused by police mishandling.
The public once again turned their heads toward the police after an incident occurred at the Liga 1 match, where home team Arema FC Malang lost to team Persebaya Surabaya at Kanjuruhan Stadium in Malang, East Java on October 1st. The Arema supporters who allegedly did not accept the defeat started to invade the football pitch, igniting flares and throwing anything around them, which triggered a riot. To stop the chaos, the police in the stadium fired tear gas toward the seating sections, prompting panic among the supporters. This resulted in the supporters fleeing from the scene. However, as they tried to escape, they were trapped due to the stadium doors being locked, causing stampedes among the supporters. The tear gas fired by the police caused the supporters to have difficulty in breathing, which also took many lives. As of October 23rd, 135 people were reported dead, while hundreds of others injured. Following the incident, a joint team from the police headquarters were formed, consisting of the Criminal Investigation Agency, Professional and Security Division, Medicine and Health Center, as well as utilizing the Automatic Fingerprint Identification System or INAFIS and DVI to investigate the case further. In response to the incident, President Joko Widodo then decided to invite all police officials from all levels, including the police headquarters, regional police, and other smaller police jurisdictions to come to the Merdeka Palace in Gambir, Central Jakarta on October 14. All of them had to come without their police attributes, such as command batons, hats, aids, handphones. They were only allowed to bring notes and pens instead. During the occasion, the president reminded the police to always remember that they serve the public and should pay more attention to the communities they safeguard.
Diingatkan anggota-anggota, selalu di briefing anggota-anggota, seluruh anggota, dan ingatkan untuk hal-hal yang berkaitan dengan pelayanan masyarakat. Ingatkan mereka. Jangan sampai karena tidak kecepatan kita, yang kedua, rasa aman dan nyaman masyarakat itu, ini masalah persepsi. Rasa aman dan nyaman masyarakat itu menjadi terkurangi atau hilang. Karena apapun, Polri adalah pengayom masyarakat.
According to the Indonesian Survey Institution, public trust in police tanked from 77% to 54% in the time period spanning from April to October this year. Public trust was mainly eroded due to Ferdi Sambo's premeditated murder of Brigadir Yosua Huta Barat and the Kanjuruhan Stadium tragedy. Nonetheless, public trust was slowly regained after action was taken against Ferdi Sambo and 3 police personnel involved in the Kanjuruhan Stadium tragedy. According to research by a political indicator between October 30th to November 5th, which involved 1,220 responders above 17 years old, public trust in the police increased to 60.5%. These various incidents rendered the Indonesian police as the least trusted law enforcement institution, just behind the Corruption Eradication Commission, with a public trust score of 54.4%. Meanwhile, the Indonesian Armed Forces remained as the most publicly trusted institution with 80% respectively. We conclude this segment with the hope and expectation that the Indonesian police will regain public trust in the coming years. With that being said, it is time for something more uplifting, and in our last segment, we will reflect on one very important achievement that all Indonesians can celebrate: overcoming the COVID-19 pandemic. Don't go anywhere, because 2022 in 30 minutes, we'll be right back after the short break.